I'm Sherry Lewis. It's Friday. Let's think about some playtime. More particularly, I want to share something with you that I learned again from another of my mentors, Gary Keller. You've heard that name a lot on Momentorship because he's impressed and impacted many lives, much like Mo Anderson. And now I want you to grab a piece of paper, if you can, and I want you to just draw 3 rectangular boxes across from each other or up and down. It doesn't really matter. Because I want to bring something to your attention that Gary brought to my attention years ago. And I think it's one of those messages all of us need to hear. In one box, I want you to put a line about midway, and I want you to write the word on the bottom side of learn. And what he said to us is we spend most of our beginning stages of our lives, probably from the age of school all the way up to college graduation, learning. And that's our focus, is learning. And then we go over to the next box, and the next segment of our life is all about earning. So I want you to write in the word earn. And then if you look at that third box, if we're fortunate, if we're healthy, we get to live in the playtime in that third box. So a third of our life is learning, a third is earning, and a third, hopefully, is playing. Well, what he taught us that day is how many times have we found ourselves working for the day that we get to go play, and then all of a sudden something happens. Again, I've shared with you a few times, you can tell it had an impact on me losing my parents at a relatively young age. And remember Mo's story about our wonderful gentleman, Bob Carter, who certainly died much before his time. So what Gary taught us that day was the 3 boxes should be intermingled. That every day should be about learning, every day should be about earning and playing. And we need to build in, and remember our segment on time management, which I call schedule managing, that we build in time to play, time to earn, and time to learn. So when we think about our day, we get up, and I love to get up in the morning and do a little bit of reading. Maybe it's my meditation, maybe it's my prayer time. And then I love to move on into my work and have my day planned out in my planner, as we talked about, and I'm going to earn during that day. And then I'm excited to be able to go home and maybe even simply sit down at the game table with my husband and play that silly game of Farkle. And we play it almost every night, and we laugh and we tease each other about it. And then maybe we go and take our walk, or we do a little something that's fun. So I want you to think about those 3 boxes, because also there are times in our life, and you've heard this from Mo, in the beginning stages of her taking over the company that she's the vice chairman of, there were those days that was from 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. and she was out of balance. And we are going to have times that we are counterbalancing our lives, that we are having to focus a lot on some area of our life more so. Maybe it's because you've started a new business. Maybe it's because you're in a new relationship. Maybe it's because you're having a challenge with a child or something. But remember the 3 boxes. I can't begin to tell you how freeing that day was. And I realized I'd been spending all my time building my career, and I'd stopped having fun, or I hadn't been learning. And boy, when we stop learning, we get so bored, and that's where we want to go find that greener grass stuff. So I hope that you'll write down those boxes. I hope you'll go home this evening, and I hope that you'll sit down with the family members that are important to you and share these 3 boxes and really get that planner out and build time for work, time for learning, and time for play. Go play this weekend. Thanks for being here. I can't wait for you to be here Monday morning and hear Mo's new messages. Is she nailing it? She just touches my heart all the time. And we need you posting. I love your post. I love going in and saying I like it or commenting on it. And if you have questions for us or you want to chat directly, please feel free to do so. Again, I'm Sherry Lewis, and I'm co-host of Momentorship. I'm a business owner in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and more particularly, I'm a protege of some great people. Bye now.